All right. And now we got to do it. So big waves out there, big waves, big waves, big waves. And if you haven't been out, no, it's two-handed, you know, two-handed. Yep, you got to do it just like that, just like that. I'll tell you, it makes the whole difference. It brings your energy up. It makes it so much more fun. So thanks for playing along because you now are right in the middle of the screen. So I've got you and Olivia, and I'm just going to stare at you guys and you're going to get picked on the entire time, but all in love. But guys, we have an incredible call lined up for you tonight. So first, I'm going to kick it off with just a tiny bit of housekeeping, and then I'm going to hand it over to these ladies. So want to make sure that you all have your tickets for PXP. So do me a favor, if you already have your ticket, will you go ahead and put me in the chat, or say me. I want to know that who has it. So if you have your ticket, go ahead and say me in there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, you don't want to miss this. This event is going to be incredible. And we know it because of everything and all the excitement that's happening out here in the field. I love, I don't know if this is bad or me or not, but I love that corporate had this great plan and they had this big old room booked, and then we sold out in like 4.5 minutes. And so they had to go back to the drawing board and get a brand new plan. For some reason, I don't know if that makes me mischievous, but I think that's so much fun that they had to start over and get an even bigger event center. So that's what we have, but this is as big as it gets. And last time I heard, they were down to under 150 tickets, and we got some time left, and I don't want you to miss it. So please, 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 like, do yourself a favor, because it's not for me, it's for you. Make sure that you have your tickets. We've bought some in bulk, so if you still need one, and whatever, reach out and we can see if we've got a couple left. There's a good chance. I had somebody ask for the last two, but then they never reached out again. So if that was you, reach out, because I don't want to sell your ticket. But we do have a couple of left, and we'd love to make sure that you're there, and they would be at the discounted price. And hopefully you get your space, because it's going to be incredible. I do know that the hotel has been released, and those rooms are running out very quickly. So let me see if I can put this in the chat. So I'm going to copy this, and I will put it in the chat of where you can get the room. You can just kind of hover over that, save it to your phone, whatever. And that's where you can get your hotel room. So I know that some of the rooms were already gone, and some of the other rooms were still available. We want you all there with us, and be like puppies. Just throw like 15 people in one room. We won't tell. It'll be great. We've had 6 people in a hotel room before. It was exciting. So, we didn't sleep. Who wants to sleep anyway? We can sleep later. So just go get your tickets, get your room, be there with us, because we want all of you to benefit. So that was the main thing I wanted to talk about before I bring on our special guests. Be like puppies. Yes, Betsy. So I want to say this, that I invited this gal on here, and I said, you. So I talked all about her. I said, you are doing so amazing. And I am so incredibly proud of you. And I'm so honored to work with you. And I'm just so impressed by you. And will you come on and talk to us? Will you tell us what you're doing to go from just getting started in January, like literally January, to 5 months later, already achieving president? And I think this is just going to be for a moment in time. Like, we're going to be CEO before we know it, chairperson. Like, she's just going to keep flying through the ranks. And when I asked her, I said, okay, Haley Lee, because that's who our special guest is, will you come on and talk to us? She said, oh yes, I'd love to, like total team player. She said, but it has nothing to do with me. It's my team. Can I bring my team with me? And I think, oh, I just got a little mushy right there. But I think that is what makes this so special. That's what makes this so powerful, is that we are surrounding ourselves with people that's their heart, that they said, yes, I'll help. That was the first thing. But the second thing is, this has nothing to do with me. It's all of us. And isn't that the power of a team? And doesn't that say a lot of her character? So Haley, I am going to spotlight you so that we can all look at your beautiful face. And thank you for being on here with us tonight. And congratulations.
Thank you
I
so
think
much.
about the conversations that we had, like in the very beginning, and I'm not going to share your story, but just to think, like, this gets me all over the place when I think about where we were January 1. Maybe the first time we spoke was a little bit right around there. But when I got to hear your heart of just a little bit of trepidation, not sure you had a whole lot of confidence in who we are and Partner Co and all of that. And to go from there to where you are today is just phenomenal. So honored to work with you, honored to know you. Can't wait to squeeze you in just a couple days now over in the Bahamas. So that's going to be incredible. But would you just share a little bit of your story, maybe a little bit of your heart, and how you are getting to where you are going?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Andrea, for asking me to be a part of this tonight. I'm excited to be here. I am a little bit nervous, but it's true. There is no way that I would be in this position without my team. And you can only get so far in life and in business by yourself. I truly believe that. I am so grateful for the leaders who locked arms with me. These women are incredible, and they are just honestly a handful of the whole bigger picture. There's a lot more. We could be here until next Wednesday if you heard from our entire team of leaders. But my story started in the middle of December when I saw a post by Michelle McKay that I asked Sheila Bykowski to go investigate because I was interested in the product for myself. And I was looking for a fix to hormones and to weight loss and to all of the things. And obviously, we have that. I was not looking for another business, if I'm being honest. And when this fell in my lap, it was almost like the perfect storm merged together. And I'm so grateful for God's timing because it truly was his timing and not mine. I tried to push it away. I tried to not embrace it, if at all possible. But the truth of the matter is, I am so very fortunate to be here. And, I came in with my hair on fire because I understood the timing. And I've seen leaders who have earned well into the six figures per month because of the timing and positioning of when they joined a company. I have friends that have earned that kind of income, and I know that it's possible. And so when I was presented with this, and then when my wheels started turning about not only could I benefit from the product, but every single person that I know has struggled with insulin resistance and cortisol. Literally, I had insomnia about how big this could be. And not just from a business perspective, but truly from a health perspective for people. And so, when I think about some of my initial conversations with these leaders that you're about to hear from, and some of them were hopeful but scared, like I was, I think. But at the end of the day, we all have a different reason to come to the table, and I think that we all have a different why. And I think that not everybody comes here for money, and so you have to meet people where they are in their life, and you have to be empathetic to what that looks like for them. And as a leader, it's our job to just support them in any way that we can. We present the opportunity, we're confident in what we have, we invite them to come along. But beyond that, we can't do it for them. And I think that I spent a lot of time in my first company wanting this badly, in some cases more so than the other person did. And so I jotted a few notes down, but I do want to keep my portion very short because I do want to spotlight these incredible women. And like I said, there are many others that can be on here as well. But number one is keep the relationship, keep the friendship at the forefront. These are just a couple of lessons that I've learned over the years, and things that I would say, to take with you, but keep the friendship about the friendship. Two is success loves speed. It's fun to go fast. We have all come in here with our hair on fire because we're so excited about what this opportunity can mean for other people, but also the health benefits that we can help them with, we can help them achieve so that they can live better day to day. I'll be the first to tell you, and I think, a lot of us feel this way, those non-scale victories, they trump any number on a scale that looks back at me. And so I'm just grateful that we have the product in order to truly help people change their life. The next one is, if you have to complain, complain up, don't complain down to your team. I think that that's important. Don't gossip. Don't allow yourself to be talking about one team member to another. Keep it clean. Be the leader. Always come to the table professional. Whenever possible, use the resources that your business gives you in order to be a blessing to somebody else. When I think about the ways over the last couple of years that I've been humbled personally, and I shared that a few weeks ago, I always try to look for ways to be a blessing to somebody else. And I hope to always do that, because there are people struggling all around us, and we can truly be a blessing to them. Always take the opportunity to become friends with your sideline brand partners. Sideline sisters is what I would call them, even though obviously there's men in business with us too. But a lot of these women that you're about to hear from were once my sideline sisters. And I think about, if I had not friended them over the years, we may not be here today. And so always use the opportunities like PXP that Andrea was talking about to put yourself out there, even though you're already in business, in order to make new friends. And then always make the accomplishment or the goal about that particular person. Make it about their rank advancement. It's not about yours. It's not about your income goal for the week. It's about theirs. And so if you're constantly looking for ways to plug into your team and to dial into what's important to them, you will eventually achieve whatever goal you have for yourself. So those are just, like I said, a couple of notes. Together, the word together is very important to me. It was the name of my team for my first company for 12 years. And so I truly believe that we are better together. That is the heart of my soul when it comes to business, is to not be in business by yourself, but to truly lock arms with other people who will be that support to you, but that you can also be that support to them. So these women know how to run this business. None of them need me. They can all run, but they've chosen to trust me in a new opportunity. And for that, I'm so incredibly grateful. My eyes leak almost every day when I think about the magnitude of this opportunity. And I would tell anybody, whether you've been in this business for 10 years or whether you're 10 days old, we all have the same opportunity here. And go fast, go far, have fun. Don't take it so seriously. Let yourself celebrate each and every single milestone. So I want them to take the floor. I want you to have a chance to hear from them and hear their heart. Just know, each and every one of you, how grateful I am to you and for you. I love you all very much. And so I'm going to turn it over to y'all. And Kelly, you're my first one to go. Kelly Chun.
Okay, let me grab her. Hold on. Wait, wait. I can't see. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Well, can everybody hear me?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
first of all, I want to say I love Haley. And I can't say too much, or I'll be the one with leaky eyes. But I'm so grateful that she thought enough of me to want me to bring me in this business and partner with. It's truly, truly a blessing, and I don't take that lightly, for sure. So when she asked me to share tonight about kind of my path, and I think some of the positives of this business, maybe. First of all, I think it does go back to partnership, which is, Partner Co. But as she said, when she first called me, I honestly was very hesitant. We were worn out. But I will say that I had also been praying. I'd been praying where to go next. And I think that's really what made me lean in and be willing to take a full look, other than just loving Haley and having so much respect for her professionally, um, was the fact that I had asked. And so I think you then have to be ready to receive it in whatever form it is. And that can be scary because he doesn't always answer our prayers like we anticipate him to. I have a million testimonies about that. We won't go through all those tonight. I will say that I think something unique here is really our system of growth, honestly. And I know we talk about that and it's like beating a dead horse, of course, but it's so fundamental to our success here. I was thinking the other day about differences from different aspects of my life and different things I've done. And you can have in business, um, you can have what's called a rainmaker, where someone, a rock star, as we tend to call them in network marketing, comes along and they generate, they're powerful when they arrive and they're successful in their very own right. And they generate a lot of unexpected business or income for us. And while that seems like such a positive, and it's nice, don't get me wrong, but what I prefer to that is, in definition, that is unpredictable. When you think about unexpected business, that's unpredictable. And I've learned through previous experience that that's not a good thing. What you want is predictability, especially in business. I mean, we all want it in every aspect of our life. We just can't have it in most aspects of our life. But in business, I think we can. And I never always longed for that previously, but we never really had it. And it's because we were lacking the system. I think the lack of predictability in a system is actually why so many businesses really are challenged by external factors. Every time there's a little hiccup, things kind of go off the rails. I know I've been part of things before when if anything didn't go as planned, everything kind of fell apart and went off the rails. And so our system actually is what helps us to be more predictable in this business. And by that, I mean, I recognize that a rainmaker is nice, but a growth system is more sound. It's trying to think of the words really to convey it. But really, the bottom line is the predictability that comes with a system cannot be overstated. I'll tell you another thing that I've learned over time is that with a system of growth, such as what we have here, your team and business can thrive on a company-based system, something that is duplicatable so that you don't have to have previous experience in this market to come in and be successful. That's a game changer. Anybody can come in and plug into the system and be successful from day one. It just turns it into a rocket ship, honestly. The alternative to that is that your team becomes, and your business really becomes reliant on you driving the bus. And that is not what you want, because again, things are unpredictable in life. And when you have a change of pace because of something extrinsic, everybody coming up don't have to go off the rails because you do for 5 days. I know that because our system of growth is solid, that next week when I'm in the Bahamas, my people are going to still be running. I'm going to be able to work with them and continue to work on my personal business as well when I'm not here one-on-one with my business partners because of the system. And so it really comes down to the duplication, and that is what changes things for our future because of the simplicity of our system of growth. So when you start out, your first goal is to get to ultimate sell 30 by doing that system of growth, and then sign 2 partners and train them to do the same thing. So I think that I'm grateful also for the predictability that our system of growth provides us. It's monumental and it is a game changer here.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kelly. Haley, who do you want next? Oh, you're muted.
Okay, she told me to go.
Okay.
It's supposed to be me.
I'm like, how do you know?
Well, only because she is so awesome. She texted me and told me I was after Kelly. So
I'm
that's
like,
all I
I thought
knew.
you were reading her lips. I was very impressed right there. Very, but
Well,
totally.
I did. I did read her lips.
Good job.
So I know some of y'all probably saw me tell my story kind of impromptu a couple weeks back. And forgive me, I have been sick as a dog the last couple of days. But I went to the doctor today and I got some shots, and so I'm functioning. But my voice is not very strong. But my story in the short nutshell is I was in a place of real desperation. Um, I had been begging the Lord to make a way for me to have a way to make income for my family because times are tough. And I homeschool my youngest child. And I knew if I got a full-time job somewhere that that would take me out of the house. And I don't know how I would have worked out homeschooling him. And I was so burdened. And so Haley called me out of the blue one day, and I mean, it was literally like God just slapped me in the face with it. I didn't want to see it in the beginning because I've done other like MLM stuff, and I had sworn all MLMs off. I was like, I will never do another because I always gave 100% of myself, 110% of myself, and just never could be very successful. And I had just been burned so many times. And I just said I wasn't going to do it again. But the Lord would not let me go. And so I finally said, Lord, I mean, I think that you're trying to tell me something. So I called Haley. I was like, okay, like the Lord told me I could do this thing. So I trust you. So this better be good. And it's been amazing. I have lost 26 and a half pounds so far. I've been on the drops since the end of January, like the 31st or something. Um, and if you know me, you know I'm a stickler for following the food plan. I'm also probably like super nerdy and geeky about educating people about the food plan and why the food plan is important. So I'm not going to get into that here because we all already know this, but I'll piggyback kind of off of what Kelly said because in the beginning, I think we were all still kind of new and we didn't all understand the system in place. And so it was kind of like we were just doing the thing, and then I realized, oh wait, there is a system in place. And I kind of was rebellious about it in the beginning because I thought I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to post twice a day. Like that's too much. And so and I wasn't being as successful as others. And then I got kind of in overdrive because my competitive side was like, what? When Olivia, you got to do better than this. So I started following the system and I changed my mind from trying to get so many customers. I was wanting customers to, ooh, like, let me back up a step. I need to work on relationships with these customers so that I can convert some of them to brand partners so that I can keep the system going and in place. And once I finally gave myself over to that, the growth that I've seen in my team, and it's wild to get to say that I have a team. Um, like the growth in my team has been amazing, and it's been such a blessing to rekindle friendships that I've had from long ago, to make new ones. Like as Haley said, the relationships are so important. And it really has just been such a blessing for me. And I love my team so very much. We all work so very hard. They probably all would tell you, Olivia is like, yes, follow the system, post twice a day, use the boost group, da 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 da. um, but I'm just thrilled and loving being here with all of y'all. I'm surrounded by such an amazing group of women. And I love that we all are so eager to help each other. That's probably another thing that's been so huge. You know, people that don't have anything to do with me will fall over themselves to help me. And I've never experienced anything like that before in any other company that I've been. Sure, people might say that they are willing to be helpful, but at the end of the day, it was every man for himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not like that here. And I think that that just creates an incredible atmosphere where growth and success really can happen because it's just fostered by the nature of the way that we are structured and how we do things. So it's incredible.
I absolutely love it, Olivia. Congratulations on everything you're doing.
All right, Haley, is that cue? It's me. Okay.
That's you.
I am Janelle, and I don't have any notes, but I'm like, how do you follow Haley and Kelly and Olivia? But I just wanted to share my heart for a second. I First of all, Sheila Bykowski and Haley Lee, there are no words for you two. I am here because these women are two people that I trust the most with my family and my children. So that's why I'm here. But I wanted to put this plug in. I think Kelly said she was resistant to the system, or maybe I'm making that up, but I thought you said that. Or maybe it was Olivia, but I was resistant to the system. I've been in the industry for 10 years and 10 and a half years, and I thought, you know what? I know how to do this. I can do this. Okay, so if you've been in the industry, this is so different. If you haven't been in the industry, this is genius. Genius. That has like 8 syllables now. Okay, genius has 8 syllables as of today, but it is genius, and everything about Partner Co. is unbelievable to me. You can talk about a prayer that I didn't know was going to be answered like this. It's wild. But moving on, I wanted to put a couple of plugs in for something that I'm finding in this business to just be incredible. The authentic relationships that I'm making through posting and the reach outs are truly remarkable. And I've got a dropper that lives in California. I'm in Texas, and I'm going to California on vacation in a week and a half. And she's like, I'm just so excited. Can I please meet you at a coffee shop? I want to know how to share this with the world. So, and I just know her through my college roommate. So you guys, it's the people of the people of the people, right? It's the strangers who are going to change your life. But the posting and the follow-up and all of that truly is the secret sauce. I love what Kelly said. She's going to go to the Bahamas and her team is going to run. Why? Because there's a system. And the system is truly everything. I can't say that enough. I do want to say, if you are new and you're here and you're thinking, but that's great for these people. I've never been in this industry before. I don't know if I can do that. This is so amazing, you guys. What I am loving the most about being a part of Partner Co. is watching people win who have never experienced anything like this before. So whether they have a 10-year history in this kind of business or whether they are brand new in this industry, every single person, if they follow the system, can win. I had this amazing gal the other day. She's probably in her 60s. She's a chiropractor. And she said to me, oh my gosh, I have the title, but I don't have the income because I worked under an umbrella of doctors. And she said, this is the most amazing opportunity I have bumped into in my entire life. Like getting the opportunity to help people in a different way. So you guys, talk to anyone and talk to everyone. And I was trying to practice my elevator speech for when I'm on on vacation and I meet people and they say, well, what do you do? Because you ask them what they do and they say, well, what do you do? So I was trying to practice my elevator speech because it's shifting a lot of bit for me. And so I thought, this is what I came up with. You guys might hate it, Andrea, Haley, Sheila. You might be like, what? But this is what I truly feel like I do. I truly feel like I help families and small business owners produce extra streams of revenue for their family in order to thrive. Like, that's literally what we do. And so, and then of course, if somebody said that to me, I would lean in and be like, wait, how? Right? Okay, well, and then in come the drops, right? Hormone balancing drops. So, you guys, I'm just excited. Tremendous opportunity. I feel so blessed. I keep seeing all these names and lights, Olivia, Kelly Chun, of course, Haley and Sheila. And I'm just like, wow, these guys, we've been sideline sisters. Kelly, Haley, Sheila, and myself, Amanda, of course, too. And we've been sideline sisters for almost a decade, and watching their joy is beautiful. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Janelle.
Hi. I had something to say, but I feel like we're all kind of coming from the same background. So I'm going to say it really fast and then pivot and kind of talk to what Janelle just said also. So I just realized I was sitting on that staircase right there crying on February 12th when Haley called me, crying because I had been in direct sales before for 12 years. Starting in 2020, my business was moving backwards, falling apart. We needed my income. I had since put 2 kids into college. And when we took my daughter in August, I started applying to get back into pharmaceutical sales to get back to the income that I had been making. 8 months. And I was sitting there crying because I had gotten another rejection email that they weren't even going to interview me. The market is just tough here right now. Didn't know what I was going to do. Need the income. Haley calls me and I was resistant because y'all, I'd been down this path and I was like, no. And she said, okay, look, maybe you do need to hear this. Just hear me out. And here's what I want to share with y'all. What's important about what we're selling, it's consumable. So you're going to have a customer that's going to be a repeat customer over and over, and that's going to create a residual income for you. And the other thing about it is it's a product that works, and the people that you care about that you're selling it to, they're consuming it, and then they just start talking about it to people because it's helping them. That's a smart business decision. At the end of the day, I realized that that was smart business, and I'm 51. And my entire market needs this. So do their parents, and so do their children, their teenage daughters, if you know what I mean. So everybody that I know could benefit from this. So it made smart business sense. The other thing is, like Janelle said, it is so duplicatable to get somebody on board. I did it today at lunch, and it was so easy. I said, Olivia, we've become accountability partners. Find an accountability partner. That's a great idea too, to push yourself. We did not know each other before this. And now we set goals together. We check in every day. That's another good tip, to find somebody that wants to work as much as you do. But again, back to this, y'all, building a team is what's going to grow your paycheck faster. Yes, you can sell all the drops you want, and that's going to be really quick money. But to build something that is sustainable is to recruit. And so today I said, you've got 2 options. You can either buy them from me again for this amount, but I had my phone with me and I opened it to my enrollment page and I said, and I handed her my phone. I said, you can pay $29.95. You can get your own account. You can get it at cost. You can sell a few, get yours for free. She was like, okay, took my phone, signed her up right there on the spot. It is so duplicatable. Then we got the Boards app loaded. I showed her how to use Boards, how to make her first post. Y'all, literally within 15 minutes, she was up and running. I set a goal for her to sell 4 by Friday. She wanted it to be 10. I didn't know she had it in her. And I'm going to close with this. Here's why. We're all telling you that we come from a sales background. This friend of mine today did not. And when I stopped and thought about it, when I was listening to Janelle, everybody I've recruited, only one has a sales background. Nobody else does. So I don't want you to feel like people have to have come from sales to do this business. All they have to do is see success with the product, and they're going to be telling people about it. So I just want to encourage you that if you are newer or if you drug your feet, apparently several of us dug in and we were resistant to the business model, but clearly it works when you do what they tell you to do. And it's not a lot, and it's click and cut and paste. And I just wish all of you a lot of success with that.
find a running buddy, ask your upline, hey, who's somebody that really is trying to get there faster? Who can I work with? And y'all try it out for 1 month. At the end of the month, evaluate. If you were good for each other, great. If you weren't, it's fine. Move on, find somebody else. I think that's everything I wanted to share. Yes, good luck.
Thank you, Kelly. Great tips. I can't take the dead air, Haley. So
Donna, I think you're up.
like, thank you. Thank you so much.
She's trying to unmute. We'll see.
I asked her to unmute, so that will
There
help.
you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is totally out of my comfort zone. Not used to speaking, don't like to be in front of the people. But I reached out to Haley when I saw her posting about the drops. Haley and I were sideline sisters along with Melanie, a couple of others, Amanda. And it was in something that I was in it for like 7 years, I think, close to, and I really didn't have a lot of success. I'm not that person to be just in your face all the time, you know, trying to push a product. And this one, I have had so much fun doing. People come to me. I don't have to go to them. You post on Facebook, and from, you know, the experience and the results that I've had, people come to me wanting the drops. So I really, you know, with Haley, she is amazing. She even in the other business we did, she was an amazing leader. And, you know, I had no hesitation on something that she decided to do. I was on board and have not looked back. And I've only been doing it for 2 months and loving it.
Congratulations, Donna. Great job, great job, great job.
Donna, you rocked. So you did good. I'm like Donna. I don't like the spotlight, but here we go. I do in some cases. That's not totally true. But I am Haley's cousin, and I'm a little bit louder, a little bit unprofessional more, I guess you could say, than her. But when she called me about this, I was like, are you kidding me? A fresh of breath air, fresh of air, new air here. It's going to be for not a select few. We're going to have any gender. You're telling me any age can use this product. Just anybody can use this product. And I'm like, okay. And I said, it's also for physical, also to help with mental and also emotional. And I'm like, do you want my card now? Like she didn't have to convince me. She's my cousin, like I said, ride or die. So we kind of, unfortunately, she stuck with me. And so we were always, planning just to run with this. And I'm not going to get emotional, but where we all were several months ago, it's just been mind blowing to me, honestly. And I'm so grateful for this. And I just want to grab everybody and go. I really do. And that we're already in 60 countries too. I mean, I don't understand if anybody really truly gets that. It is completely mind blowing to me. And I tell you, if I can do this, anyone can do it without a shadow of a doubt. The other thing that I love is the system of growth. So if you do, have veterans that are, been in direct sales for a little bit, great, plug in. But if you have someone that says never in a million years they would ever do that kind of thing, they can still plug in and reach to the top of this. And so I just love that this is for so many more people that we can reach and help. And I'm just excited to be with each one of y'all on this ride. So.
Thank you, Amanda.
All right. I'm Melanie, and I am nervous. So Amanda, I'm very close to Amanda and Haley, and I have been in network marketing for 8 or 9 years now. I was approached back in December by Haley, and what she didn't know at the time was I needed change. And so I'd already made up my mind to, I like makeup and making TikToks and doing all that kind of fun stuff. And so I had made up my mind to start a new company because I'd been wanting to try this makeup. So when she called me and presented partner code to me, all I heard was weight loss, and here it was the end of December. So I'm thinking, this is some weight loss thing. It's the first of the year. Everybody's going to be on board to, lose weight. So I didn't really listen to her. And I'm very close to her. She's one of my very best friends. And I trust her with my life. So I don't know why I did not give her the time of day that day. But I bought the drops to support her. I told her that I did need change, and I started a company with the makeup company, and I started doing my thing and making TikToks and putting on makeup and doing all that. And she would ask me, "Have you tried the drops?" And I was blowing her off. No, I haven't. So we went on a cruise in February, and I promised her I would start the drops when I got back. In the meantime, I'm on the phone with Amanda every week, and Amanda's talking to me about the company. And I was just, I blew her off as well. So I get back from my cruise. I started taking the drops, and within 2 weeks, I called Haley and I was like, "What did you say these drops were for?" So I have an autoimmune disease, and within those 2 weeks, I could tell a huge difference in the inflammation. It's a skin disease, so the inflammation was gone. I wasn't itching and bleeding and all the crap I've dealt with for my entire life. And so that's when I really started asking her, exactly what do these drops do? Because I could have been squirting whatever in my mouth. I didn't research it. I didn't read the ingredients. I just trusted her, and I thought it was something for weight loss. So I started really dialing into my body thinking back over the last few weeks after I'd been taking them, and I realized I was seeing changes. I was waking up feeling very refreshed. My autoimmune disease was doing incredible. I wasn't itching and stuff, and I wasn't eating a lot and having a bunch of cravings. And so I was like, okay, fine. Tell me about the business. And so that's when she started sharing with me a little bit more about the opportunity. And she told me, if you will do this and trust me, you will have $1,500 in your Venmo within no time. And I promise you, you can sell a 10-pack. Well, I was a nervous wreck because I just started a new business, and I was like, what is that going to look like to people? And I started having all the, doubts of what people are going to think of me and blah, blah, blah. But I trusted her, and I talked to Amanda, I talked to Haley, I dove in. I posted on a Saturday afternoon, and by Monday morning, I had $1,500 in my Venmo. And then by Thursday, I had $1,500 more dollars in my Venmo. And the rest is history. So I I've never seen anything like this opportunity. I have I have never had people throw money at me like they have been. Um, I've not had to reach out to one person and ask, do you want to learn about my products, or do you want to learn about my business? People that are in my inbox and texting and messaging me are people that I've known and been connected to through social media for years. And we have a product for everyone. Even though, men could use the products that I had previously, not the makeup, but skincare. You're not going to sell skincare to men on the regular. So we truly have a consumable product, and people want to feel better. And they will pay to feel better. And so I love our system of growth. And I've only been in the business 8 weeks, and um, I've made a lot of money in 8 weeks, and that's just on commission from the company and not drop sales. But I think I've sold like 90 boxes of drops, and you do the math. So it's been a complete financial blessing for me and my husband. And then just, I have to ask myself daily, like, do I even realize the opportunity that I'm holding in my hand? So I will continue to follow our system and share twice a day and try and convert as many customers into brand partners. Um, that is a mind shift because formerly you wouldn't have wanted to convert customers into partners if they weren't going to work the business. And so that has been a little mind shift for me, but I try and convert as many people over to a brand partner as soon as I can. Even if they stop and I can tell they're hesitant, I may fall off the system and I sort of do my own thing. If I feel some resistance when I tell them the price, I start offering them afterpay, or do you want to know how to get your bottles free? And that usually will turn the conversation for me. And I start talking about the opportunity. And I don't really try and use the word business. I just present the wholesale option to them and try and get as many people to sign on as a wholesale customer. And then, as Brent said in a previous training, then you're going to put your elbow, gently in their back and all that fun stuff. But um, I think I've just never seen anything like this system of duplication and truly products that work. And if you're not using our products and you're trying to sell them, you always want to be a product of the product. So take your drops and then order. I've spent way too much money on other stuff too. So I have a ton of our products and they're all amazing. And anyway, I'm just very thankful. So
Well, Melanie, congratulations. Am I doubled up? Okay. Just making sure. I'm gonna try, but I want to say this was so much fun. Ladies, thank you. I heard a couple of things and I did take notes because I learned from each and every one of you. But the first thing that I heard was the number of no's. And how many times have we known that we could help somebody, but when we reached out, they were a little bit hesitant. So we turned our tail and we ran off, and that person wasn't helped because we didn't have the courage truly to do a little bit of an additional push. So I'm going to say, don't be creepy, but when you hear a hesitation, keep pushing. Just a little push, because think of all these lives. Like, I'm looking on here, and these were all no's, and they all have been blessed by what we have. And the second thing that I heard was a lot of heart. There was so much heart here of, starting with Haley, but who can I help? Who can I connect with? Who can I be a blessing to? And man, think about what would happen. Like, I'm going to get mushy again, but think what would happen in all of our businesses that when we woke up in the morning, and this is a Coach Palmer line where he says, make today somebody's day better because you showed up in it, right? If we wake up in the morning, we think, okay, who can I bless today? So when I have to be brave enough to make my little post, I'm putting out the intention of, okay, who's going to be blessed by seeing this today? Who's going to be blessed because I had that moment of courage, or I picked up that phone, or I did whatever it was to move people around the corner. So, and then the last thing is just the connection. One of the things that you heard over and over again, I trusted so-and-so. I trusted her. It's my ride or die. I'm connected with her. Like, all of that connection. And I think about, so many times we can think that the relationships that we have in our life, they're the fun part, and then we have work. But man, what we get to do here is we get to build relationships right here and have the fun part with our work and be a blessing in the process. So ladies, you were a huge blessing to me tonight. I know you were to everybody that got to see this live and who will see the recording. I could not be more honored and excited to be connected with all of you. And guys, thank you for spending your Wednesday evening with us. So thank you so much, everybody. You have a beautiful evening, and we look forward to seeing you all week long in the morning on the Coach's Corner. and then we'll be back here next week. But thank you so much, ladies. Congratulations.
Great
Great
night.
work.
Thank you.
Guys, have a great night.
Y'all.
Thank you, ladies. That was fun.